All right, this is kind of hilarious a little bit. The picture that you see is obviously Simone Biles and her boyfriend. And you can see that she's at his camp and she's taking a picture with him on the field and whatnot. So I don't know if the camp is open, and she's joking, bring your girlfriend to work day. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if the camp is open or they made a special allowance of her to be on the field to take that picture, which is good publicity for them. But obviously you can see how happy she is, and you see the difference in her face. And this picture was sent to me about 4 or 5 times by different people. You know, they all said the same thing: BGS, don't you hate being right? And while I don't hate being right, I don't think that I made any observation that any other man that's been through a similar experience couldn't make. It's pretty obvious that she had a man problem. And not to say that when I say she had a man problem, that means that she was being abused or he was doing something untoward toward her or cheating on her, something like that. When I say she has a man problem, she's got a man in her head and she's got a man in her heart. And that was obvious when she was in Tokyo. I think if he could have gone with her and been there with her, I think she would have had a completely different kind of Olympics. I really do. Even if he's not there in the stands, you know, because they didn't allow him in the stands. If he's just there in the city and he's in a hotel where she can keep an eye on him, I think that she'd have had a completely different Olympics, because, you know, she got that bronze medal and she stood on that podium. She packed her stuff and she was back on the plane. Because I'm sorry, the flight from Tokyo to Houston is not short. We talked about somewhat 20 hours almost, go from Tokyo to Houston. So that's like a whole day. So it's almost like she's getting her bronze medal, and the next day she's in Houston on the field with him. To me, that's pretty telling. But all of a sudden the pictures pop up of her with him and then her in a bikini, which we're going to show. But this picture is telling. And this is the first day. Okay. This is the first day. Look at it. Look how happy she is, man. Look at her face. Look at how she's leaning into him. She with her boo, and all's right with the world. And I, for one, am happy for her. I wish she could have held herself together for a week and got her gold medal. But the heart wants what the heart wants. And like I said, I don't think she's used to being in love like that. I really don't. I think she's been sheltered and she's been kept away from male attention. And really, for the most part, I thought she wasn't straight, because she had never been with a guy, had never been around a guy. And now I humbly will say that I'm wrong, because she's had one boyfriend, which she seemed to be fairly happy with. But this one, the one that she picked, I think she's head over heels. Like I said, she slipped into his DM. She's the one that picked him, and she got him. She got the man that she wanted. She got the man of her dreams. And she took him and brought him to that big old house in Houston. And if he's smart, if he's really smart, you know, he'll go ahead and allow her to acquire him. And I'm not mad at her, because if you're, you know, she's cute. She's not really, you know, she's average as far as looks and stuff like that. If you saw her on the street, she'd be average, and she wouldn't be. She'd look like a cute little girl, and she'd be average. And you may or may not pick her depending on what your needs are. But she's not something that you would actually stop a car in the middle of the street and jump out the car and actually go talk to. No, she's not that. But she went for what she wanted, and she got what she wanted, and she's punching above her weight as far as her SMV. And she's willing to make concessions, and she's willing to hold on to her boo, and I don't blame her. And most chicks will not get an NFL football player. They just won't. And the ones lined up outside the will call to get in to talk to a guy like that, the line is very long. And for her, if you get one of these guys, you hold on to him. Just, like I said, if a guy like him can get a woman with that kind of fame and status, I would hold on to her. And I really hope this works. And I think it's good for both of them. I really do. Yeah, as you can see in this picture, this is the second day. Now imagine your girlfriend being on the field at an NFL camp 2 days in a row. Last time I saw this was with Sierra. And you can see that the first picture was her relaxed, like I'm just getting off the plane. And I'm sure I was laughing because yesterday I was talking to somebody and I was saying the clothes that she was wearing looked like I just got off the plane and I just got my luggage. And I'm sure she made that phone call to him like, hi, how are you? And he said, how are you doing? He's telling him, where are you? I'm at the airport. I'm getting off the plane right now. I'm sure she started calling him as soon as that plane landed. You know how the plane lands and it's taxiing to the runway and everybody picks up their phone and they start calling to let people know to come pick them up. I'm sure the first call was to him to let him know that she was at the airport and she's coming to see him. And I don't blame her. That's your man. You've been away 3 weeks and you want to be with your boo. And you notice the picture in the second day, she's not as relaxed. Okay. She got them little shorts on. She's showing that little body, cute little body. And she letting all them chicks know what they got to deal with. That them thoughts that's hovering around him need to know that she back in town and they need to back off because his baby's back and whatever y'all think you guys wanted to do with him is off limits right now. And she's showing that she's ready to come in and compete. I said, this is Simone Biles we ain't seen, man. And then she showed off the bikini pictures. Okay. I was laughing because, if she was 6, 4, 5 feet tall, if she was like average size, 5'5", she would actually be a cute little thing because she's fit, she's athletic, and that by itself it gives her points. I wish all black women were fit like that. That'd be, oh man, you know what? That would raise the SMV of the whole group if all black women look like Simone Biles, just body wise. In my opinion, that's what black women should look like. This is what they should look like. So I actually admire her in that bikini picture because, like I said, all black women should strive to look like her. As far as body wise, I know they can't because she's a world class athlete. But there's something appealing about a black woman, especially that's fit. And she got a new hairdo. She got the braids down her back. Yeah, she ready to compete. All black women should compete for their men. All black women should look good for their men. And I ain't mad at her. She got her 100 octane high value man that's wanted by half the black women in America. And she's showing that she's throwing down the gauntlet and she's playing for keeps. So I'm sure she's throwing at elbows and it's like, I want to be married. She said, I found mine. I want to lock him up. So she got the wealth. She's got the status. She got the fame. She's, what I'm saying is she's got the body. Let's put it that way. Would she be the starlet that you need on your arm? No. But she's got the other things. And she's willing to cater to him. So Simone Biles, you got your man. And I'm sure you calling daddy's name right now. Because I'm sure he had to break you off a little something. And we'll see going forward. But like I said, just look at her face. Look at her face in Tokyo and look at her face now. Because I think the report was that she had to deal with her aunt's death. And that was the reason that she was off. And that's the reason that she was struggling. But since she's been back, she don't look like she's in mourning. She don't look like she's dealing with a whole lot of stress. She don't look like she's dealing with a whole lot of family problems. And this has only been a couple days. So I'm not saying that I'm an oracle or that I know all, but a betting man would say that she solved her problem. And a betting man would say that this was the issue. It wasn't all the other stuff that they made up. And all I can say is, baby, I hope it's worth it. I hope he does right by you. And I hope that you're happy. And I hope that it was worth giving up a gold medal for. I don't know about all that, but giving up a gold medal. But I understand how women work. And women's emotion actually filter through their vaginas. It's not my words. I can't remember the lady that said it. But she said it, and it rang true to me. And I think it's probably closer to the truth than most women or men would actually admit. But anyway, I thought it was funny. I thought I would drop this one. Because it was so obvious, man. It is so obvious. I've seen this before. And I've seen my women come off a vacation, man, come right to my door with that look. And you know how they try to peek inside your house, and see what the hell you're doing. And I come off a Vegas trip with my boys, man. And 30 minutes after I come off the Vegas trip, I got a boom, 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 boom. What the hell are you doing? So I know that look, man. I do know that look. And I know how the game is played. And I know black women. And I know how black women get down. Black women and their men, they don't play with it. They don't play that stuff. It's Klingon love, baby. And if you ain't on the right side, you can get the bat left upside your head. I'm not saying that she's like that because she seems to be a sweetheart. I really do. I really like Simone Biles. And I'm glad she got a man. And I hope she gets this dude. I hope they're married 20 years. And I think that her being with him is good for her. And I think him being with her for his career, he's going to make a lot more money being with her than he would if he wasn't, because he would be just another football player in the NFL. But with her, he's going to be known. He'll probably get a bigger contract with the team because he brings more eyeballs, and he may even get into media because of her. So if he plays his cards right and he is righteous with her, I think it's good for him. I think it's a good move. At that level, the calculus actually works. And for a guy like him that's not a starter, he's not all pro. And for him to get this kind of break as far as notoriety, I think it's a good thing for him, because now he's a celebrity, not just a football player. So if I were him, man, I would take the opportunity. She might not be a dime, but the thing is, when it comes to your career and what you need out of a woman as far as practicality, I think this is the best move for you. If it were my son, I said you need to drop some of those thoughts and be righteous with this girl. And if you're righteous with this girl and you play your cards right, you guys can live a good long life, because I think she's 10 toes down for him. And I think she's loyal. She'll be loyal to him. And I think as far as his career and going forward, she's actually going to help him a lot. So with that, I'm going to jump off here. This is BGS out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.